You think it's fake? What's that? Is that fake? Huh? What the hell's wrong with you? That's open hand slap, huh?
See that wrist? 7 years it's been broken. Owen Hart, dead.
His signature finishing moves.
Can I give you one?
Yeah, can you, like, not me,
Just be over
but
here.
can you show us one of the moves?
No, I think it
Like in the
actually just
studio?
showed on the screen there. If I do that, it's not going to be a good day
Maybe
for
someone in
anybody.
like our floor manager, maybe.
A live WWE in-ring interview is taking place. The host stands in the center of the ring with a microphone, asking sharp and provocative questions to a dominant superstar. The wrestler stays calm at first, jaw clenched, crowd buzzing. The host pushes further with one final disrespectful comment.
Que está rica, o sea, que se ve bien.
¿Que está qué?
Que está rica, que se ve bien, o sea, con respeto, como se dice en Puerto Rico.
Con respeto. ¿Crees que nada más puedes llegar aquí y decir, hey, tu vieja está bien buena, está rica y me voy a quedar aquí quieto diciendo nada? Eso no se dice.
No, pero es con respeto, o sea, una jeva que se ve bonita.
¿Con respeto a quién?
¿A ti?
A mí.
Claro, y a ella
Con
también.
respeto a mí.
Claro, una jeva que...
Pero quiero que lo digas una vez más. ¿Que está qué?
Que se ve bien, que está buena. O sea,
Que está... No, dijiste una palabra con la R. ¿Que está qué? Una vez más, por favor.
No, si te
No
molesta
te,
no lo voy a decir.
escuché, no, por favor, dime una vez más.
Rica.
One more time. ¿Que está qué?
Suddenly, the superstar snaps, knocking the microphone out of the host's hand and shoving him to the mat. The crowd erupts. Security rushes to the ring as the wrestler stands tall. Intense music hits, and the show cuts to black.
Let me tell you this. Next time you want to do an interview with me, you come and ask me first.
That's the world of professional wrestling, where a single wrong word can turn a routine interview into an all-out war. And today, we're counting down the most explosive, most uncomfortable, and most unforgettable interview moments in WWE and wrestling history.
Just let me tell you this. Next time you want to do an interview with me, you come and ask me first.
You want my comment? Is that funny to you? Huh?
Funny.
Are you having fun right
Stay until the end, because the last one changed careers forever. Let's start with the one that literally made national news. It's 1984. Professional wrestling is fiercely protective of its image. Wrestlers are expected to uphold the illusion that what fans see in the ring is completely real, no matter what. David Schultz, known as Dr. D, took that unwritten rule more seriously than anyone. So when ABC reporter John Stossel showed up backstage at a WWF event and told Schultz, on camera, that he thought wrestling was fake, Schultz didn't debate him. He didn't walk away.
Piper, you'll take a microphone and dress up if you're on TV. You know what
Did they see him pin me? Did they see him pin me? No! All they saw is a piece of crap!
He slapped him, twice. Hard. The footage exploded into national news. Networks replayed it endlessly. Stossel later claimed he suffered permanent hearing loss in his right ear. The WWF immediately fired Schultz to distance themselves from the legal firestorm, and Stossel eventually received $425,000 in a settlement. Schultz claimed he was just following orders from Vince McMahon himself, told to stay in character and make an example of the reporter. Whether that's true or not, one thing is certain. His wrestling career never recovered. His name isn't remembered for championship reigns. It's remembered for one slap. Now, most wrestlers, when asked if wrestling is fake, will roll their eyes and give a polished answer. The Undertaker did exactly that during a 1997 appearance on Good Morning Kuwait. He explained the athleticism, the travel, the physical punishment, calm, collected, professional. Vader, not so much. The moment the host suggested wrestling might not be real, Vader flipped the table, sending papers and coffee cups flying, got right in the host's face, and threatened to beat him to a bloody pulp on live morning television. Police were called. Vader was arrested on the spot. He was detained for 10 days, though reports say he spent most of that time in a luxury hotel rather than an actual jail cell. WWE later leaned into the story on television to hype up Vader's dangerous persona. Fine paid, $164. Legacy cemented, priceless. Bill Maher sat down with a panel of wrestling legends, Sting, Alundra Blaze, Bobby Heenan, and Roddy Piper, and made the mistake of repeatedly calling wrestling fake and insisting wrestlers don't get truly hurt. The panel was visibly irritated, but Piper didn't just talk back. He pulled down his pants on live television to reveal his surgically replaced metal hip. Then he held up his wrist, broken for 7 years, never fully healed. And then he looked Maher dead in the eye and told him to go explain to Owen Hart's family how fake wrestling really was. That shut the conversation down completely. If you ever needed one moment to sum up Roddy Piper, that was it. Randy Orton has openly admitted he struggled with his temper early in his career. He was suspended multiple times, enrolled in anger management, and even with all of that, he still had moments that proved the apex predator could snap at any second. During a WWE tour in Mexico, a local host was interviewing Orton about his breakfast habits. Light, routine stuff. Then the host made one comment suggesting Orton might be a little fragile given his injury history. Orton snatched the glasses right off the host's face, threw them aside, leaned in close, and said, "I will headbutt your teeth through your skull. Do you hear me?" He warned the reporter to get out of his space before things got physical. The story made headlines across Mexico, and it served as yet another reminder: don't poke the viper. This one is a little different, because the wrestler wasn't the villain here. Following the death of the Ultimate Warrior in April 2014, Diamond Dallas Page appeared on the Nancy Grace Show expecting to discuss Warrior's legacy and life. Instead, he got ambushed. Grace ignored the agreed topic and hammered DDP with questions about steroid abuse and wrestling deaths. She showed an on-screen graphic listing deceased wrestlers, including Owen Hart, who died from an in-ring harness accident, and Mark Curtis, who died of cancer, implying steroids were responsible for all of them. DDP later said Grace was completely pleasant off camera, but became aggressive the moment the show went live. He revealed he never even saw the graphic before it aired. He told a podcast he wanted to, quote, kill her after the interview, and said he would never go back on her show. The wrestling world rallied behind him. Cody Rhodes, the Iron Sheik, and fans online trended a hashtag calling for her cancellation. DDP didn't snap on air, but he was one of the most composed people in one of the most disrespectful interviews in wrestling history. You don't challenge Vince McMahon in a media setting. Most interviewers know that. Bob Costas didn't get the memo. In 2001, Costas sat down with McMahon to discuss the newly launched XFL. What started as a promotional conversation quickly turned into a full-scale war of words. Costas challenged the XFL's legitimacy, questioned its association with WWE, brought up Owen Hart's death, and even referenced the segment where Trish Stratus was forced to bark like a dog on television. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and let us know in the comments. Which of these interviews shocked you the most? We'll see you in the next one.